I remember being in the exact same situation that you are, bro, right now in the beginning of your self-improvement journey. You see all of these areas of your life that you need to improve in order to become the best version of yourself. You need to start making online money so that you can provide for your future family. You need to cold approach like this to get your 10 out of 10 godly woman. You need to implement this new productivity hack that will improve your focus by 200%. And you just get all confused and you input so much information from so many different self improvement YouTubers that eventually you burn out and you don't know which advice you should implement and which one you shouldn't. But luckily, I wouldn't have to search for that long because I realized that if I wanted to have the end results that I want to have, all of my goals achieved, all of my financial goals, relationship goals, and health goals, I would of course need to take advice from the people who already used to be like me, but now have the goals that I want to have, who already have the end result. And so I started to watch so many self improvement YouTubers who already have the end results that I was looking for. And the most popular one was Hamza Ahmed, of course. Who didn't watch him? He's basically like the king of self improvement. He absolutely dominates the entire self improvement genre. And so naturally, I just wanted to follow him. I mean, he already does what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk about my life lessons also. So I wanted to know what got him to this point. What got him into the point of being so productive that he can literally record 9 videos in a single day. And so I got curious and I watched like hundreds of his videos. Even the full length guides that he has on his channel that are like hours long. I watched all of them. And eventually, I had to say that I became an expert when it came to self improvement. I was waking up at 5 a.m. I was doing all the childish habits that I was doing when I was a kid to reconnect with my inner child and improve my mental health. I was meditating, I was exercising, I was gratitude journaling at 5 a.m. And I was going to sleep earlier, and I was also journaling so that my mind would be clearer before I went to sleep. I was implementing all of his good advice on productivity, on mental health, on physical health, and it fucking worked. And without him, I wouldn't be the man that I'm today. And so I thought to myself, I have this in the back. I can just watch his videos for the rest of my life and I will be good, right? And so I continued to watch him and watch him and watch him for more and more months. And you know what they say, after you learn so much of a certain theory, after you become an expert at a skill, there is so much more that you can learn until everything becomes repetitive. And that's exactly what happened. After literally binge watching Hamza for 3 months, I believe, his content just became so repetitive for me. And it no longer felt like I was doing my self improvement journey. It felt like I was doing Hamza improvement, like I wasn't sticking to myself, like I wasn't doing this for myself to become better at the areas of my life, but better in the areas of Hamza's life. And all of this peaked when I bought his $129 per month school community, where I basically got like no value at all. Don't get me wrong. There was some knowledge in there that I deeply appreciated. However, like 95% of the courses that were there at that time, which was like January of 2024, was basically the same knowledge that he like repackaged from his free YouTube videos. But that's a topic for another video. And so, after I graduated from his self improvement and extracted so much knowledge that I could get from him before he became way more repetitive for me, I decided to be open to more YouTubers. And so I started to consume their knowledge also. And most of the time, it was just the same thing that Hamza was saying, but they were applying it to, to their authentic self. Like they were saying it their own way, they were using their own analogies and stuff like that. And me, who wanted to become a self improvement YouTuber, not because of the easy money that you can make from it, but basically because I just naturally like teaching on a subconscious level. It is part of my purpose in life. My purpose in life is to teach other people basically the knowledge that I learn. It doesn't matter if I'm on self improvement, it doesn't matter if the subject is like math or chemistry or playing the violin, anything, as long as it is aligned with my purpose layer, which is right now self improvement, obviously. Then I can use this purposeful activity, which is teaching, to basically benefit the outside world. And so YouTube was perfect for me. And so I didn't want this future self improvement channel of mine to basically feel like another copy of Hamza. Like, yeah, sure, I would tell my own authentic stories. I would tell it my own way. Though, the advice like you should be meditating every single day at 5 a.m. I would be telling you about it my own way and not Hamza's way. He already has like 1,000 videos on self improvement, so you can just watch him at any time. And so, as I was making this YouTube channel that you see this video on right now, I realized that I was missing one thing. The thing, the saying, the bonding glue that would glue my entire community together. The message that we would fight for on our YouTube channel. At the end of every single one of Hamza's videos, he says stuff like, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. That is the powerful saying that bonds his entire community together. And so I thought about it deeply about what this could be for me also. And so I looked back on my life and I asked myself, what is something that I needed to hear? What is a saying that if I heard it when I was like 14 years old, that would get me going into becoming the best version of myself and to actually start to read books and get knowledge from quality sources and to actually implement it into my daily life. What is a saying that would pump me up into actually being motivated to do self improvement? Well, it is the saying that I say at the end of every single one of my videos. No one is better at being you. This perfectly encapsulates what I needed to hear when I was 14 years old. Each and every single one of us is unique. Like, yeah, sure, even when you have a twin, you may be like 99.9999% the same. But when it comes to the mental side of things, like your purpose in life, your mental well being, your creativity, you're absolutely different people, like most of the time. And so when I realized this, I just couldn't help but smile. You see, when I looked around, like in my school, for example, or when I'm just walking in the city and I see all of the different people, I just think to myself, these 99% of people, even though we like to complain about them, how they ruin our lives, that, they tell us bullshit beliefs like, why are you doing an online business? That doesn't even sound like you. Oh, why are you even trying to become the fittest version of yourself? Look at me, I haven't gone to the gym in like 10 years. Eventually you'll be like this also when you get a job. I know that we like to hate on them for saying stuff like that and to trying to get us off our self-improvement journey. But you need to realize that they wanted to become the best version of themselves. Also, they have the potential to bloom into beautiful flowers, but they are still closed in because, frankly, if they even tried in the first place, they might have been way too weak to even succeed on their self improvement journey. And who knows, maybe if they did succeed, they wouldn't say stuff like that. But you know what they say, where there are winners, there are losers also. The top 1% of man, like the first winner, the guy who takes the number one spot in the male race of your generation, he gets the 99% of rewards. And the rest of them, like the second placer, the third placer, and all of the other participants in your generation, they will have to share the rest of the 1% of rewards, which are usually the lowest quality woman, like the money, of course. I don't know, the physical and mental health. You understand what I'm saying. Everyone has this potential to eventually turn their life around. All they need is just some patience and some desire to actually get going. And this was the main message that I wanted to spread, that everyone can become the best version of themselves as long as they just want to take some action, as long as they're willing to actually do something with their lives, as long as they're willing to ignore the complaints and the temptations that the 99% of people throw at them, as long as they're willing to implement some discipline into their daily lives, to wake up at 5 a.m., to read books, to watch long form educational videos. Yes, I know that in the first months of your self improvement journey, it won't be easy, but when you see the delayed gratification, that discipline will be turned into motivation because making your first dollar online, finally finding your soulmate that you've been searching for months, finally having such a powerful mindfulness that you literally smile with no thoughts in your head, when you eventually feel that, self improvement will become automatic for you and you will never want to go back to your video games, to being constantly hooked on social media, to fapping 3 times per day. You won't want to do that anymore. And that's the beauty of this message, realizing that everyone has the potential to make it. I know that on this YouTube channel, when I constantly tell you about purpose, I say that it adds fulfillment to your life. But don't get it mixed up with meaning. Fulfillment basically means that you have something to do in your life, but meaning adds basically why you're doing it, basically the reasons why you are doing this. When you have this saying that gets you out of bed every single day, that you want to spread, so that if one guy hears it, it can literally save his life. You will literally fight until your last breath in order for him to hear it. N- no matter how many hate comments I get on my YouTube videos, I will just keep on going. No matter how nonsensical the comments may get, no matter how retarded some people could be and criticize me, I won't stop. I will continue, no matter what, because I love this message and I want everyone to hear it because they need to hear it. So let me ask you this. Most likely, if you're watching videos like these, you want to be successful in your own self improvement journey. You don't want to do TR self improvement. You don't want to do Hamza self improvement. You want to do your self improvement journey. So you need to find your purpose in life, which I already have some videos on my YouTube channel if you're interested. Or you can just read Mastery by Robert Greene. That will be sufficient for now. And you need to align your goals to it. You need to then also read so many books about self development as a whole. You need to then also see where you're going. I know that you want to get the best possible wife for your children that will be like the most quality feminine woman out there. And so you need to actually think about how she looks like in the first place. Because if you don't know her likes and her dislikes, then where are you even going? You're just mindlessly living through life without having a sense of destination. You're just driving on random roads, just hoping to end up somewhere. You need to set some goals and you need to know the end results. If you want to make money, how much do you need to make in order for you to never work again? Do you need financial, location, and time freedom? Of course you need. And so, what activity can you align to your purpose that will actually give you that? For me, it is being a YouTuber because I actually enjoy it. That's the reason why I wake up every day at 5 a.m. to record these videos. because I want to spread my message that no one is better at being you, whilst also giving you so much self improvement advice. This saying of yours, it will add so much more depth to your life, so many new reasons for why you're fighting so hard on your self improvement journey. And when you do eventually acquire that strong inner circle of high quality people, this will be the message that will bond all of you together. So please, reflect on your life and think about the younger version of yourself. Think about what kind of message did they need to hear in order for them to start the work that you're doing right now. I know that you say to yourself stuff like, oh, this is so good. I wish that I started this like 2 years earlier. What is something that they needed to hear in order to start the work 2 years earlier, like you said? Reflect on your life deeply, and journaling is a great helper for this. If you want to join a community full of like minded men who share the same values as you, who share the same likes and dislikes, the same goals as you, who are becoming the best version of themselves every single day, who will be like your blood bonded brothers with whom you can share even your deepest, the most awkward secrets that you can, and they won't laugh at you, but instead they will give you advice, and with whom you can be in a state of healthy competition with that will drive you forward on your self improvement journey so that you make even better, more quality progress out there. Then you can join our Discord clan in the description and become a part of the family. I know that if you're watching videos like these and willing to take action, then I know that you have way more potential than you think you have. I know that you'll find your place in there, so please, stop being held back by the 99% of people who constantly demotivate you with their low frequency sayings, and instead find your own saying that will drive you forward on your own self improvement journey. Remember why I emphasized the your, okay? But other than that, you can like the video, you can subscribe if you like, join the email list in the description, and get yourself a free ebook about mindfulness. Comment on which part of the video you liked the most and which part of the video you will implement into your daily life. Don't forget to join the clan, you're still invited, and become a part of the family. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you.